We're podcasters.
We're
Podcasting.
We're casting.
We're casting a pod, if you will.
No, like a fish. No.
Oh, like
Cast.
casting.
Cast.
Reeling it in.
Mm.
Oh, what are you reeling in?
Nothing.
Oh,
It's empty.
that's usually what happens for fishing.
Yeah. I've never. So everybody says you'll feel when the fish is on. I've never felt that.
So I went a couple of times fishing with Alex. This is one of his favorite hobbies, and he told me like you feel the like like a little and then you're supposed to like pull back as hard as you can. And I'm just like,
that's stressful, bro. That's not,
because all I can imagine is this fish going like, ooh, food. It's going nom nom nom, and then all of a sudden
you're just like
fucking yank.
I just like, I don't know, when someone tells me I have to pay attention like that, I'm just
Also the patience.
Or I'll pay attention too much and then I'm like, fuck, did I miss it? So then I like preemptively, I can't do that. I don't like fishing.
Oh,
okay,
all right, are you ready to do the, so it's 2/3
of schmunkenol chaos.
Schmegma.
Oh.
Schmegma.
I don't think schmegma is functional. Does it serve a function?
I have heard of dick cheese. I've also heard of people making cheese out of their belly button bacteria. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard it before.
She said it out loud.
I'm Kaylee.
I'm Dev. And this is 2/3 of Functional Chaos.
Can people make cheese out of breast milk? Like human breast milk? Do you think people do?
Yes.
Would it be considered a biohazard? There's a squirrel in the tree. Sorry.
Literally fucking squirrel. So if you can think it in your mind, someone's done it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Alex says if you think of anything, there's a porn about it.
Yeah.
So
there's a porn about somebody eating breast cheese.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a porn.
I'm sure that somebody is like, oh, fucking, you made this with your titties? Damn.
Like jacking off.
I'm gonna chew that cheese.
To breast cheese.
And it's probably like a really sweet. I don't want to.
I mean, if you think about it, cheese is really just like cow's breast milk cheese. Udder cheese?
I don't.
We went a little spicy with it today.
Suicide is cringe.
Y'all die anyway. Sorry, guys. That's literally been playing in our heads nonstop. We were like having a mental breakdown just now.
And we're
just like crying
singing
and
it to each other.
Singing it to each other.
If you haven't heard that song, you should look it up. It's a TikTok song, right? Or is it a regular song?
TikTok. No, you can get it. Like I got it on my Apple
Music. Who's it by? Oh,
that's my phone right there.
I'll look it up. Don't worry.
I can't remember their name, but yeah, it's a song that someone made that's literally like, "Don't kill yourself. Life will do it for you. Just wait.
You'll die anyway." Song by Skull Kid.
Skull Kid. That's what it is. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Skull Kid.
Thank you, Skull Kid. That's been playing in my mind for 36 hours.
Winnie LV. Also.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Anyway, fun song. It's funny. It's not funny, but it is funny because like it's talking about a super serious topic that like obviously a shit ton of people deal with. So that's what makes it not funny, but it makes it funny because it's so fucking difficult right now in my head and in her head.
Anyway.
And it's like sometimes you just need to laugh about that kind of dark stuff because if you don't, you're just gonna fucking cry about it and then feel the hard feelings more. And so sometimes you just gotta fucking suicide is cringe. Okay.
I hope they heard that. She wanted to talk.
Yeah.
No, you cannot have the snack.
You gonna go? Oh yeah, you want some nubbins? Okay. Oh hi. He's my boy.
Do you think they can hear me chewing my gum?
Probably. For all the Misas out there.
Sorry.
Misophones? Misophonias? Misophoniacs?
Me so horny.
Oh my god.
Duke said, Mama, you good?
He says, Mom, I'm coming up here.
Kepler, what?
Nobody can see me.
Kepler.
Would you like to say something?
Welcome to all chaos.
So
no function.
Duke is Jade today.
Wow. That's such a good comment.
He's so wise.
He literally said everything you needed to know. So we're going to go. Have a great day.
Yeah, that's it for the pod.
We're going to the dollar store. Bye.
Guys, Jade's not here. Sorry.
Yeah. She
got that stomach bug that's going around from her husband, and she's feeling better finally, but she's like, I can't. And so
yeah.
Also, we'd rather her stay home and not get us sick, because that sounds fucking terrible.
It does sound terrible, but like,
she threw up 19 times
that's
in
gross.
like 12 hours.
I don't love that.
No thank you. So, I mean, she slept. She said she slept in the bathroom.
Yeah.
All day that day.
You know what's the worst? Sorry, I'm chewing again. When you have to lay on or near the toilet because you're throwing up, but then smelling the toilet makes you throw up.
Makes you like more nauseous.
Yeah. Bro. Mm-mm.
Can't. Especially if it's like you haven't cleaned it recently, so it's like kind of been sitting there fermenting.
Yeah.
That's so
or
gross.
just like you just threw up and you can smell your throw up.
Yeah, and it's still like the backsplash is all ugh.
Ooh.
Or the whole bathroom smells like, or you're throwing up and you also have the litter box in there, and your cat shits, and your cat doesn't cover his shit because he's a bitch, and so you're smelling cat shit and your vomit.
Okay, so this is just the disgusting podcast.
Yeah, seriously,
between last week and this week, like, sorry.
I was like, we need to like at least have one episode where we don't mention shit.
I don't know.
Or things that come out of our bodies. I don't know if we can.
The Bodily Functions podcast.
Bodily functions are not it. Honestly, I was telling Dev, I actually would like to reach my next frequency in life. I think I'm done with this frequency of energy. I think I need
the poopy energy.
I need more. I need it to go over because I'm done with this one.
I love that Duke's here.
Yeah. So Duke's Jade today.
Hi, Jade.
Hi, Jade. Do you have anything else to add?
Okay.
All right.
She hates that.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
An icebreaker.
I did. I forgot to do an icebreaker.
Let me come up with one real quick. Okay,
I have one.
She didn't give me a chance, guys.
I did. I gave you last time.
I was literally getting on the Googles.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
You were going to cheat?
I always look them up on the Google. You think I have to use my brain?
Yeah, I use my brain.
Come on, Duke. You gonna snuggle? I guess you
can't.
can't.
You have to put the leg thing up, dude.
I'm not very smart, am I? Oh, yeah. Can I have a kiss? Oh, my God.
Your mouth was open. I saw
it.
I saw him caress your open lips. You're like going...
Jade's kissing me on the mouth.
Jade is making out with Deb right now.
You have to pay to see this. Censored. Okay, I think maybe not.
Duke, can you go get on your couch, please?
Sorry, I
teased.
teased.
But Mom is never in the living room.
Hi, everyone. If you could send us a pretzel with cheese, that'd be great.
Oh my gosh, I want an Auntie Anne's pretzel and cheese so fucking
You know they're
bad.
doing them at Subway now? A foot-long pretzel. But I don't know if it comes with cheese.
I mean, if it doesn't, isn't that a crime?
Yes. They're doing a foot-long pretzel, a foot-long cookie, and a foot-long churro.
Churro?
Yeah.
Fucking
Is there a Subway near here?
Fucking love me some churros.
I like the little baby ones from Jack in the Box.
Oh, me too. Because they're filled with that like brown sugary cinnamon churros.
Oh my god, fill me churro.
But they see.
Can you take that out? That was wild. Fuck.
What did you?
I don't want to talk anymore. This is the problem. So here's the problem. Okay. Here's the problem with doing a podcast. Here's my problem. So I fucking disassociate and I just talk.
Same.
And I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Okay, so I
want to not talk. And you edit it, so you get to take all yours out, but you leave me being an idiot. And then I have to watch it.
How many fucking times have I looked like an idiot?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So fuck off.
But still.
I always put the idiot
You think I'm cute and I think I'm ridiculous.
Okay, but here's the thing is I'll be editing the podcast and I'll literally go, I don't even remember Dev saying that, but I like actually responded to you like correctly even. And I'm like, I don't remember that part of the conversation at all. All I know is I had something to say. And so I let Dev finish her thing so that I could say my thing. And I'm like, am I just like a horrible listener?
Yeah.
Or is it the ADHD? Or is it the trauma?
Yeah. I do the same thing, dude. I just talk and I'm like.
And then Jade is sitting there.
And she can't get a fucking word. It's like she's here right now because same.
Because this is what the podcast is like.
Sorry, Jade.
Also, we got Dev. I have to tell you about the comment we got this morning. I had to report and delete on our Instagram.
Okay.
It said, I don't know the exact words, but it was something along the lines of, I love seeing Dev get fluffier.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
If you would like to contribute to me getting fluffier,
send a pretzel.
A pretzel.
And cheese.
Also, I'm depressed.
Also,
so I don't move.
Why are there so many? I've asked like our other like podcasts like community people. I've asked them like, what do you do about like the disgusting comments about your body? Mm-hmm. And almost all of them are like, we don't really get those comments. And I'm like, they're like, you just have to kind of like target your podcast for your intended audience. And I'm like,
well. So another thing is it's winter and so it's normal.
Oh yeah,
but also they probably like meant it wholeheartedly.
I know he meant it in a. You probably. I'm assuming you're a man because of the comment. I'm assuming he did mean it in a good way because he was like saying that you were pretty and like he liked your body, and he does comment a lot on like your body, and I usually have to report it and delete it. They're fucking gross.
I don't really look at the comments.
I know, and I try not to, but they show up on the anyway. Also, there's someone who keeps commenting about our legs and our feet on our YouTube. Please stop. It is like so. I don't think you understand like how gross I feel reading that. I'm like, that's why we have blankets now. You've ruined it for everybody. I hope you know.
Just silently lurk.
Yeah, just fucking do it. I don't want to know about it. You don't have to tell me about it. I already know there's people jerking off right now. I already know.
Right now?
Probably looking at you. Look at your titties. The titties. I miss Jade.
Fuck you. What the fuck?
I'm just like, I wonder what Jade would be saying right now.
She looks over at me and she goes, I miss Jade.
That's not what I meant.
Dev, you're not good enough.
No, that's literally not what I said.
Let's just call it the Spiral Podcast.
God.
But also,
Duke, why are you sitting like that?
None of my clothes fit anymore. So cash up to buy me new clothes too. Because if you want me to get fluffier, you're gonna have to buy me new clothes.
Fuck off. Who cares? Who literally gives a fuck? Who literally cares?
What if I just started crying?
What if you
then we just leave it in?
Do you crying? You can. Do you want to cry right now?
I could.
Do you want to have a mental breakdown?
I literally could.
Dude, who says shit like that? Why do people comment about other people's bodies, negative or positive?
I don't know. A lot of things should be just in your brain or like privately said.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But what in your mind makes you think that is going to be like received as a compliment? Things like what? It's just like, what is it that you just like are compulsed to like write things like that?
Yeah.
It's insane to me.
Like also people that just say like, oh my god, just fat girls talking about nothing. It's like
why? Why does our existence piss you off so much?
It's weird.
It's really weird how much energy you put into
when I
hating
see
us.
stuff on the internet that I don't like. Exactly. I literally but Kaylee, sometimes you let it get to you. I don't even I just boop. Okay, and then it never happened.
Social justice type stuff.
I know.
Is like I feel like mine's different.
I don't have
mine
the time.
Is literally clocking people on just being ignorant.
Yeah, I don't have the time or energy. I just let them be ignorant in their own little bubble.
Yeah,
go be ignorant. Ignorant. I can't talk. So our letters B or our icebreaker is our icebreaker is why you call me fat.
Why you call me fat?
I know I'm fat.
Like you don't.
Why you call me fat? I guess they didn't call me fat.
Also, fat is not a bad word, and I hate that people keep using it.
You know what I hate is when people are like when you were saying like, oh, I just feel so fat, and they're like, you're not fat.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful, and then you're like, did I say I was ugly?
Literally my whole
Did
life.
I say I was ugly? I know I'm not ugly.
But here's the thing is when I was growing up, is because I heard that so much, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so fat. I hate how my body looks. And then people would be like, you're so beautiful. You're so gorgeous. And then like that helped attribute to like connecting my beauty to my body. And like, that's not what all beauty is. That's not even like the half of it.
Yeah.
But like
it's your heart.
I wasn't taught that when I was younger. I was taught like physicality, and so like now as an adult when I see someone like doing that, I'm just like, don't do that, stop it.
Yeah.
But like because that's why it's like fat's not a bad word. So like when I say I'm fat and then someone is like, no you're not,
and they get so offended for you.
I know. I'm like, I literally have excess fat on my body. I'm fat. Like, I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed that I am.
It is a thing.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But like, sure, like it'd be really cool if I had the energy to work out. But also, I think that.
But also, your body isn't always gonna be able to compensate you being super duper fucking skinny. Some people.
Well,
I never want
to be skinny.
Yeah.
No.
But some people just can't.
Yeah.
Like some people just like hit a weight and like going past that is like unhealthy.
Yeah. Well, and I weighed myself the other day because I could have sworn that I'm up like 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, just the same.
Just the same as like 3 or 4 months ago, but it definitely looks different.
But also weight distribution changes
is wild.
Hormones. Yeah.
My hormones are so fucked up, you guys. I have the NuvaRing. I just started it I have my second one in right now. That's like literally a jelly bracelet that just hangs out up there.
Literally, if you remember,
there's no specific spot for it to be. It just is up there. And like literally sometimes when I'm pee-peeing or poo-pooing, it will just like push out a little bit and then it's just sticking out. And I'm like, hey. Hi. And it's it has hormones.
Literally if you like went to school in the late 90s early aughts, like you will remember the fucking jelly bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
The like round ones that like are bangle-ish, but they're like sometimes have glitter in them and like stars and stuff.
I would be so pumped if it had glitter.
If you had a glitter
like if they came out with like a Valentines edition and I could just boop girl. Like, please.
It was like a disco ball in your puss.
That's how you know it was made by a man. Because if it was made by a woman, there would be glitter.
I'm sorry. Speaking of... yeah, there would be glitter.
There would.
Or accessories. Like a little dangly.
It just hangs. You don't even have to get your pussy pierced. You just got a little dangle.
She just got a little jewel hanging.
My God. I mean...
So speaking of created by a man, and women products. So you know what I just fucking found out that is absolutely mind-boggling to me?
What?
Did you know that it wasn't till 2023 that they started testing tampons with actual blood?
I have been
They
seeing a lot
have
of
been
stuff
testing since like the 1930s with water.
Yeah, I've seen that on TikTok.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Not till 2023 they
That's
started.
why I bleed through my underwear every single period.
Like, no wonder it doesn't soak up it all the time, even if I use a super.
But guess what? I don't ever have to have my period again.
True.
Woo!
No period. Duke.
Would you like to have a period? Didn't think so. Also, when we were talking back about like how I've been getting fluffier and stuff. Sorry.
Same.
Now I'm hyperfixating. Fuck. Oh, you know how like we've been sharing videos about POTS and other like, I think that I might have exercise intolerance because so remember when I used to go to the gym all the time and how I don't know if I told you this, but I would tell people like I do not understand people that can go to the gym in the morning before your day because after the gym
I have to go sleep.
I'm done. Like I am
have to go
done.
shower and sleep. That's it.
Like my head hurts, my body hurts, and I know I'm fat.
It doesn't mean anything.
But even when I was skinny, I would be on the treadmill and I'd be like going, and I feel fine. Get off the treadmill, I can't walk in a straight line.
Oh shit.
I'm like fucking weaving.
Jesus.
Yeah. So like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely possible.
And then like when I was a fucking child, so yeah, you can't really say anything about a fucking child.
Literally.
I could not run the mile or the pacer.
Me either.
Like I would be sick for the rest of the school day.
Too. Yeah.
Like physically like so sick.
Throw up. My head.
Yes,
is
my
me.
head aches.
So
my
tired.
ears would like ring and my head would spin, and I would be so fucking sick all day. So I'm like, that doesn't seem normal.
That doesn't seem normal.
And then it was like you were supposed to be able to run a mile as a kid. I don't understand.
That was supposed to be easy, and like it was always easy for the other kids. Although I did have a heart defect, but also all my doctors and stuff told me that like I should be able to do everything normal
I couldn't
kids
fucking do it.
Yeah, so like
I would walk.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Fuck that PE credit.
I always failed the mile from middle school to high school. I always failed the mile, and they'd be like, okay, so I was in the Pilates PE for my senior year. Yeah, we had Pilates.
Oh, I didn't go to high school. I didn't go to high school PE.
Oh, you didn't go to?
No.
I did.
I skipped.
I skipped class once in my life.
That probably sounded nice.
It sounded cool outside of the mic.
Yeah, it had Duke slobber on it.
Anyways, I was in Pilates, and one of the things we had to do is we had to run the mile around the big track, and you run it 4 times, and that's a mile, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we had to finish a lap within 3 minutes, and if we didn't finish that lap within 3 minutes, we had to start over. And so I think I made it to the first lap. I made it to 3 minutes, but the ones after that, it was just longer. And she's like, you just have to keep going. And I'm like, I'm literally gonna pass out, and I'm like pale and I'm sweating and I can't breathe. And then I think I ended up fainting, actually. And then she's like, okay, so Kaylee doesn't get to run anymore. And I was like, I fucking told you I couldn't do this shit. And you were like, well, you need a no. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you I showed her my scar. I was like, I have a heart defect. I don't give a fuck what you need. I can't do this.
PE is like a fever dream.
Dude.
It's wild.
It is wild. But I also get, like, there's a lot of kids that try and get out of it. I get it.
Yeah.
But, like, just give them a bad grade then.
Well, yeah. And, like not everyone is going to like the same things or be good at the same things.
Yeah.
Forcing people to fit into this, like, narrative of what the perfect little kid should be able to do is wild.
Everyone is different. People have different learning curves. They have different interests. They have different abilities of athleticism and shit like that. It's like...
Remember when they made us dance?
Dance?
We had to do like the fucking swing dancing.
No, I never did that.
In like second grade.
I never did that.
Oh, so stressful.
That's weird. Did you have like a partner?
Mm. They like partnered everybody up by height. They had you like line up, and then you had to like walk and then grab your partner.
Huh.
And then it was like square dancing and like fucking.
That's so weird. Do you? I was thinking about. Remember the? I forgot what it's called, but you put your leg like this, and then you put this one straight. And you, like,
flexibility test.
Yeah, see how flexible you are.
I got really good on that.
I got really good on that
I'm short.
too. But then then they'd have you weigh yourself.
Mm-hmm. In front of everyone.
In front of everybody, and then they would say the
they'd
weight
say your
out
BMI
loud
too.
in front of everybody.
Yeah. Like, we're not at the doctors.
I was a fat kid. Like, I've been fat since I was in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can you fucking not tell everyone that I'm over 100 pounds?
Do you want to know a secret?
What?
I mean, I was a fat teenager, but I was not a fat kid, and I thought I was.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I thought I was so fat, and then I see pictures, and I'm like, damn, bitch.
You're like, you weren't? No.
Oh, my God.
I always had a belly.
Yeah.
From 2nd grade on, I've always had a belly.
I mean, yeah.
I've
always
think that's
just been
what I have.
a thickie.
I just wish it was in my ass. Can I put it in my ass?
Probably. It's expensive, though. Okay, so
so was that the icebreaker?
I guess.
Because my icebreaker was going to be, if you were forced to build a structure, what's the structure you would build?
What?
Like, would you build like a house?
Force?
Or a shack?
Who is forcing me to
like someone
build
says,
a
if
structure?
you don't build something.
I mean, I'm going to pick the easiest one I can.
I guess like, oh, you could do like birdhouse.
Yeah.
That's a structure.
Yeah. We'll use... I'm going to do the bare minimum because that's all I have.
Yeah.
I don't know how to build a structure.
Like, that was just the first thing that popped into my head.
That's so weird. What's wrong with you?
Jade would have liked it.
I don't think she would have. Call her. Call her.
Should we call her?
Call her.
My phone is over there, bitch.
I don't know where mine is. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this.
We're going to call Jade and see if she would like the icebreaker that I came up with.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Do you want to hear Kaylee's stupid fucking
It's
icebreaker?
Not stupid. We're podcasting right now. And
I'm judging her.
We're trying to see if the icebreaker I came up with is stupid or not. I think it's
It's
little stupid, but
stupid.
it's not that stupid.
What is it?
Jade, if you were being forced to build a structure, what structure would you build?
That's dumb.
You're dumb.
Loser. Okay, that's all I needed. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Stupid bitch.
You're stupid.
I mean, in ways. So I'm just gonna do the podcast like this now. I'm self-conscious.
See what your fucking comments do, bitch.
Okay.
You probably look like a little, like, curvy sack.
Like a little potato.
Potato sack. All the potatoes are in the bottom. I don't think your body's doing what you think it's doing.
I'm just like flailing. It's not doing it.
Are you trying? What?
I don't know. I thought it might be.
Deb, can you?
Is this not it? Let's wrap this up.
We haven't even started our topic yet.
I know.
We've just been talking about how people are awful and fat is okay to be.
Yeah.
Also, no, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Anyway, our topic. Letters B.
Butts.
And it's group topic.
Group. Day.
So we're all talking about
Bigfoot.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Daddy Bigfoot.
Daddy Waddy Zaddy Big
Yeah.
BF.
And I'm gonna plug this. Just thought I was gonna have stomach acid projectile vomit. So we considered doing Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't feel like we were the right people to represent that.
Yes.
And
it was mostly because I have been seeing some very eye-opening things from a lot of Black creators on TikTok that are just like things that I'm so shocked I didn't learn in school. And I'm just like, obviously, like the things we learned in history and stuff, they're all extremely whitewashed, and you have to do your own research, and you have to like look for it and listen to Black creators and influencers and really just like hear their stories, because it's just like is insane that I'm just like, I didn't even know that cornrows and different types of braids were used as maps and communication
maps?
between. Yeah, they were used as different maps of escape and communication between other slaves and stuff.
Wow.
And like they used to braid their hair and put rice and seeds and grain in it so that they wouldn't die over seeds, because they wouldn't give them food and water, and so like half of them would end up dying on the slave ships before they got to port. And I'm just like, why didn't I learn that? Like that stuff I don't think is very detrimental to development.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? So again, we wanted to talk about it because it is Black History Month and it is important.
Mm-hmm. But we didn't want to, I don't know. Three white people talking. Yeah.
Three white people talking about really, really important Black topics
that we have not experienced and will never experience.
Yeah.
Or understand.
Like,
so we just encourage you to do your own research.
Really. And look, I'll tag a bunch of my favorite Black creators that I've learned so many things from, that like even have helped me like unlearn some microaggressions that I didn't even know I had.
Oh, I know I have.
And
I'm sure.
I want to be, I've always
like
I
help.
always want to be better, and I want to get better, and I don't want to do these things. And so it's really important to learn those things and not take it personally. You know, it's like I never knew that when I do this causes them to feel this, or that this is viewed like I just you have to be compassionate to other people and be empathetic for people that you will never be able to experience anything that they go through. So when they say, don't do this, it makes me feel this, why don't you listen to them?
Yeah. You know how I know I'm hungry? When you said empathetic, I thought you were going to say empanada.
What the fuck?
I really did. I was like,
that's so fucking... Well, anyway.
I love that you had the same thought, though. Like, the first thing
empanada.
you thought of was empanada. Okay. Hey, guys.
So, happy Black History Month. Do your research. Look in our description for those Black creators on TikTok. And yeah. Okay. That's it.
So, now we're going to talk about Bigfoot, who is very...
real.
Well, yes. But I was going to say, like, common in the Pacific Northwest. Mm-hmm. Like, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot
I know,
is
like,
so
in other parts of the world... people are like, but like, that's our man.
That is like our symbol here.
Yeah, it's
like if you ever see like Washington
you'll
stickers,
see Bigfoot.
There's usually a Bigfoot, Sasquatch, like usually
Oregon,
doing like a peace
Washington.
sign or something. Yeah,
he's cool. So I don't know how you want to do it.
Do you want me to do the sightings first?
Yeah.
Okay. So I looked up, for my portion of the group topic, I looked up where, like, the sightings have been. And there's a really fucking cool website that I found that's, I think, called BigfootTracker.com.
Mm-hmm.
And, Bigfoot Mapping Project. That's what it's called. And it's literally a map where people can go and they report their sighting, and then this map like shows, I don't know if you can see that, but it like shows all of the areas, and like it's pretty crazy. I had no idea that there were sightings across the pond.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that there was some in, I think, India, Bangladesh, So this one says, I was visiting Bangladesh for a month from the UK. Me and my cousin, Almin, went on a motorbike ride when we saw a human-like creature running very tall and had a really fishy smell.
Mm-hmm.
This was the outside of the city of Salhet. Salhet. It's Sylhet. I apologize.
Yeah.
We froze and panicked as we didn't know what it was, but looked like a human, but with long arms and very wide shoulders. I reached my phone from my pocket to see if I can record as I was running away, but my cousin said no, he was scared if it started coming after us. We then quickly turned around as fast as we could. We didn't tell anyone about the incident. This is the first time I'm writing this. I'm still thinking about this every day, trying to convince myself it was just a person, but the height, size, and smell was what really got me.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
They stanky.
Really?
Yeah, so one of their names, I'll just really quick.
Yeah.
So, of course, Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
But also they're called skunk apes because they stink like shit, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Skunk apes?
Yeah.
That's such a fucked up name.
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate.
Well, yeah, they
But,
just
if
like
you stink.
yeah. Yeah. In
I
some
wonder
places
if,
they're
like-
known to like hang out in bogs and things like that.
I
So
was
they
about to
just like
say,
wade in water and they stink.
I wonder if like,
They don't wash their butts.
well, they probably don't wash their butts, but I wonder if it's like sloths where like stuff grows on them, and that's another reason they smell is like there's bacteria growth or something.
Probably.
I don't know, but I will go back to North America. Anyway, I just thought it was fun. There's like a
All
couple
over
in
the world.
Africa. There's quite a few in Europe, and then there's some in Australia.
I do think it's really interesting that most of them are in North America.
There's a shit ton in North America.
Like, that's kind of weird.
That's including Canada.
And I believe in Bigfoot, but like, I think a lot of people make a lot of shit up.
Yeah, that's another thing is like, I feel like some of the time it could just be like glorified, like, oh, well, we went to Washington, so let's report.
Or like, we want to be a part of the Bigfoot thing, so we're just gonna make up a fucking story.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
There are, I'm trying to see if there's like a thing that shows how many are in each thing. There's a lot more to the west of Washington, all the way up to the north and down south. It's like basically mostly all on the west side of Washington.
Mm-hmm.
All of the west side of Oregon. There's only a couple on the east side of Oregon. And then there's a shit ton in upper California. Some on the east side of California by east of San Francisco. And then there's a shit ton in Los Angeles. There is a shit ton. There's even a green. What does this green one mean? I don't know what this green one means. There's a bright green, like all of them are red, but there's a bright green dot near,
Let me see.
Colorado. But there's a lot in Colorado, a lot in Utah.
Maybe some of them are like different colors for like the most famous ones or the ones where there's footage or stuff like that.
Maybe.
Have you seen any of the footage?
I've seen some of the footage from documentaries that I've watched, but not a ton. Okay, well, that's not helpful at all. So, I'm just going to go back.
That's not helpful at all.
Basically, like, middle America, there's nothing. There's, like, a whole, like, where, basically, Tornado Alley, nothing. There's literally
They
nothing.
don't like tornadoes.
They don't like tornadoes. Because, like, all of East Texas.
Anything in Nebraska?
Let's see. What do we got in Nebraska? Nebraska. Where is Nebraska? Is it all the way on the east?
No, it's in the middle.
Middle?
It's one of the like what?
Oh, I found it. There's one. There's one singular sighting in Nebraska. Let's see. This was on 11/11/2002.
11/11. Make a wish.
Okay, this one says, was deer hunting and was tucked under a cedar tree. Had around 8 deer off to my left at 50 yards. The beast let out a roar I will never forget. He was around 150 yards south of me up top of the canyon. Those deer couldn't get out of there fast enough. They knew what it was. After seeing them run, I knew then what it was. The power of the roar rattled my bones. The power of it all coming from one animal was almost unbelievable. I said to myself, that beast... You said that weird, my guy. I said to myself, that beast eats meat.
Bro, please. Okay. A beef jerky commercial. And it's just this Bigfoot encounter. That beast eats meat. And then it's just Bigfoot with a fucking bag of beef jerky.
Oh my
what
God.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
You need to get out of here because your .3006 will only piss it off. I'm guessing that's a gun. I don't really know sizes of guns. So I left and went back to deer camp. 30 minutes later, my cousin came back to deer camp and said, you should have heard what I heard. LOL. He was on the other side of the canyon around half a mile south of me and said he never heard anything like that ever. We've been hunting that area for 40 years, and that was the only time we heard Bigfoot.
Damn.
So that was the only sighting in Nebraska that's been reported.
That's wild.
There is so many in Ohio.
What?
There is so many in Ohio. Look at Ohio. There is so many.
I know there's some in New York too, because that's one of the places they went on my show.
Oh. So there's so many in Ohio. There's a lot in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Florida has a lot. And
I mean, it's swampy.
Oh, yeah, you did say that they
like bogs and swamps.
Washington, D.C. has quite a bit.
That's wild.
Which is hilarious, I think.
So when I start my part, it might
make sense.
A little bit. There's like a lot of conspiracy theories. And one of them is that the military is involved.
Oh, shit.
So.
It looks like, there's quite a bit in New York. Wait. Is Boston in New York?
No. Boston, Massachusetts.
Thank you. I was like, what fucking state is this?
Boston in New York?
I was because look.
Jade, is Boston in New York?
It says New York, but it doesn't say what state this is. It just looks like it's part of... Shut the fuck up. There's a lot in Massachusetts, a lot in New Hampshire.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'll give you a butt.
There's there's not... I thought there would be more in Canada, honestly.
Canada.
But it's mostly in British Columbia and Alberta are the most for that. Let's see Alaska.
Oh, I bet.
I wonder...
Well, they might not like the cold.
Snow Bigfoot?
Oh, Yeti.
So do you think Yetis are just snow Bigfoots?
Yeah.
Like how there's Newfoundlands and then there's Great Pyrenees and they're basically the same dog. They're just there's a gene difference.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, Alaska has some. Let's go. I'm going to go to this one because it's right on the edge near an island. This was on, oh my God, this was on December 14th, 1902. I was in a large trawler parked by the little island overnight on the way to Cordova from Homer, Arkansas. Is AK Alaska? Or is that Arkansas? Is Arkansas AR or is it AK? Dude, I think this is Alaska.
AK is a gun. I don't know. Do not ask me geography. No.
AK is a gun.
I mean, am I wrong?
I think it's Alaska. It was sort of light out about 2 a.m.
Maybe Anchorage? That's AC.
Saw Anchorage is Alaska.
I know.
But it said Homer, Alaska.
Oh.
It said a city already.
Oh. I was trying to help.
So it was at 2 a.m. Saw an animal on the shoreline. It was black, thought it was a bear, then it stood up and it disappeared into the trees. I saw it walk about 50 feet on 2 legs.
Yeah.
Bears do walk on 2 legs sometimes.
But not 50 feet.
I guess not 50. Okay, this one's in Anchorage.
AK?
Yes. Oh, this was March 21st, 2023. So this one's most recent. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I had a work-related trip out of town, which required me to use a government vehicle and also being at work early in the dark to prepare the vehicle and wait for 3 other workers. Whilst inspecting the truck in the vehicle yard, I heard rustling in the tree line behind the fence, roughly 200 meters. Oh my God, use punctuation, guys. Young moose have been spotted in the same vicinity in the past, so I didn't think anything of it. The rustling was then accompanied by groaning and intense air release. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It sounded like from the nose. The vehicle in which I was operating wasn't facing the direction of the wooded area, so I jumped in and pulled around a bit and turned on the headlights, and approximately 100 meters in front of me, right where the tree line ended, stood a BIGFOOT, about 12 to 13 feet tall. I revved the vehicle and switched on the floodlights, and it ran off to its left and disappeared into the wooded area. We're not done. I sat in the truck and called one of my coworkers to see where she was, and she said upstairs at her cubicle making coffee. At this point, I was scared and alone. I told her I saw something and looked like a moose on its hind legs in the woods because I didn't want to scare her.
That's not scary.
I saw a moose stand up on 2 legs.
A fucking moose.
I just didn't want to scare her.
Dude, mosses,
Mosses?
they're so big and scary.
They are so much bigger than I fucking thought they were.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
They are
so, like,
huge.
I don't think that went to
That
plan.
would still be fucking terrifying.
Like, okay.
I didn't want to scare
What did
her.
she say?
And the rest, I didn't want to scare her, and the rest from not coming out to the vehicle yard. I reversed the truck back to near the building entrance in case I had to run in, and so that my coworkers could just get in once they got there. This was my first ever encounter, and there were no other witnesses, nor did I take any videos or sound recordings.
Yeah. I mean, whose first instinct, though, really is
to take out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're, like, far away from me, I'm going to just either be in the moment and be like, hello, or I'm going to fuck right off.
Right.
There's not really going to be
an in-between.
Unless I'm trying to die. But suicide is cringe. So
I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do a couple in Portland, and then we'll move on. Okay. Are we good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm just thinking about my pretzel.
This one's April 20th, 2019. In between our birthdays.
420.
They were probably high. Is this one gonna be?
I think Bigfoot likes the marijuana.
Dude, I think he would totally sit and smoke a ganj with someone for sure. I think he would share his stash too. I think he's generous. I really do. There were 5 of us looking for an old cemetery when we stumbled upon a large lean-to with a bed of bushes inside.
So a lean-to is like a bunch of sticks put together to make like a shelter.
Oh, okay.
And like, Bigfoots are known to do that. They can like
Fuck.
manipulate sticks and make them into shelters.
Okay. That's scary. We moved to get a closer look at everything and spotted 2 large adults and a small juvenile run across an opening in the canyon below us. We did whoops and got replies. We did whoops. Okay, I was like, We did whoops and got replies as well as wood knocking with replies. We had a visual on the primary 3, but we had one unseen squatch behind us throwing rocks at us. After 20 minutes or so, they moved on and our group left the area with no further contact.
So whooping
is
like the sound that they make.
Oh.
And there is nothing like seeing a fucking grown man on television try to imitate a Bigfoot. It's ridiculous. Like,
what's the sound?
I can't
Is
do
it
it.
Woo, woo,
no, it's more like like that.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
If I was camping and I saw dead,
yeah,
it
could be like mistaken as a wolf, maybe. But like they just do like that, and they do like really high pitched ones too. Like I can't do it. But also the wood knocking. That's something that they're said to do a lot to communicate with each other.
Ooh.
And then they haven't said it on any of these yet, so I won't say it yet. But there's another thing that's very common. Oh, and throwing rocks. Yes.
Yeah. What is that?
They throw rocks.
They just throw rocks
to like if they don't want you in their territory. That's their way of like letting you know.
Jesus. I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. This one was July 17th, 2022. I was hiking solo into a mountain lake, Skookum Lake. Do you know where that is?
No.
Oh, it's outside of Portland. That's in Clackamas, in the Clackamas River drainage of South MHNF Mount Hood National Forest. Thank you. South Mount Hood National Forest. It's like, what mountain is over there? That borders Blimland. No access via Thunder Mountain Trail due to the 2020 fires. I hiked over Baby Butte from Malala side. I arrived at the lake midday. It was hot, so I was taking a break before heading up the last 50 yards. That's when, out of complete silence, a calmness, I heard branches. Ooh. Then a tree came crashing down so close to me, I was trying to jump for cover behind another tree to hopefully avoid being hit with debris.
Ooh.
Maybe it was just a random thing, but it was completely calm, no wind, and right next to me. I did manage to look at the lake for a couple of minutes after that, but had a strange feeling like when someone is looking at you and decided to leave. I'll include pictures of the area. Not sure if this is anything or not, but figured I'd report the incident as the feeling of like I was being watched after the tree came down. About 2019 camping a few nights at this. Oh, this is another person who commented on this and said about 2019 camping a few nights at the same lake. 4 of us all together. 2 in the group said they were woken by noises around 2 or 3 a.m. Described as rocks being coming down the mountain or being thrown on the opposite side of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Stop throwing rocks! Oh, what the fuck? The way you're throwing rocks at me. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Sorry.
Get off our land.
I'm going to do one more because this is in the city that my mom lives. So this was November 26, 2022. These are all recent now. I'm like finding all the recent ones.
Ew.
I was near the trailhead waiting for my husband to wrangle our dogs for a short hike when I briefly chatted with a woman who was getting herself a pup ready for a trail run. She takes off ahead of us in a jog. About 10 minutes or so of starting our hike, I got this strange, visceral feeling all of a sudden that the woman I spoke with is in some sort of danger. Alexa, stop. And that we should keep going to make sure she is okay. I didn't tell my husband about this feeling I had because it just felt absurd, to be honest. About 15 minutes further down the trail, we came across the same woman who said she believed she spotted a gray wolf up the trail a ways after her dog alerted her of something. She thought they may have scared it off, but decided to turn around from that point. I got a little spooked from her story after having the feeling she was in some sort of trouble. Jesus. My husband and I got excited about the idea of wolves being in the area. Why the fuck would you be excited about that? Especially if you have dogs.
Yeah.
But decided to play it safe and not venture too much deeper down the trail. That's probably smart. We made it to the viewpoint where we planned on turning around and hung out for a little while, letting the dog sniff and show our baby the plant life. I was keeping my eye and ear sharp after the woman warned us about the wolf. As we gathered ourselves up to leave, off in the distance, maybe 40 yards or so, I heard two distinct deep wood knocking and one returning. It went like knock, knock, with a long 3-second pause before there was a response. I was shocked at what I heard because this did not sound like a small limb being smacked against the tree. This sounded like a very heavy, dense log being hit against the tree. I asked my husband if he had heard anything, but he hadn't due to grappling with our 10-month-old baby and the carrier. On our way back, I was still on alert from the wolf sighting and was being more observant than I had when we started our walk. I noticed as we got closer to the boat launch area, there were some larger limbs that had looked like they had been bent and twisted in a certain way. They weren't directly on the trail, but several feet where they could be seen if looking through the trees. This experience felt odd enough for me to certainly believe there was some strangeness going on this afternoon.
Ooh,
that's
spoopy. That's spoopy. Okay, so I'm going to start my section off by just telling you that as a fucking child, I had this, like, I've been, obsessed. But at my old church, it used to all be, like, surrounded by forest.
Okay.
Before they cut down all the forests.
Of course. Probably for houses or apartments.
Now it's surrounded by houses. And I would just fucking sit there and stare into the forest and just, like, will that Bigfoot was out there and he was, like, staring at me too, and we were, like, having a moment. Not, like, romantic, but just, like Bigfoot was gonna come take me away from my life and save me. And
that's so sad.
Like, I really thought that he was real and I could see him.
You should write a book about that.
I don't think so. Thank you.
A smutty little book about it.
Ooh. No. No. Anyway.
You said you like kidnappers to lovers story.
Yeah, but maybe not bestiality.
Would that be bestiality?
I think so.
It would. Go ahead.
He's a Bigfoot.
He is an animal.
I don't know, though, because Kaylee.
I know, I'm just kidding. That's a really bad joke. Okay, go continue.
Okay, so I have watched, like, everything that I can about Bigfoot. So there's a show
on the show.
There's a show called Expedition Bigfoot, and it's like actual, like, scientists, and like this one of the women, she was like, I don't want to get this wrong, but if I recall correctly, she worked with Jane Goodall and like helped discover certain species of apes.
Yeah.
I know she worked with someone.
For
and she
someone
helped,
that was important. Yeah.
Yeah, and she helped discover different species of apes.
That's
so
awesome.
she's in this, and she is very like, she's trying to disprove it, you know? But
like a scientist would.
Like a scientific view of it.
Yeah.
Not like a I mean, she believes in Bigfoot, but like she's trying her hardest to scientifically explain every piece of evidence they find.
Yeah.
But they find like nests. So like apes and chimpanzees will make nests on the forest floor, and they found nests that resemble those.
Like,
and there's no apes in the Pacific Northwest.
No.
Like that's
They're
not a
not
thing.
here.
So why are there ape nests?
Yeah.
So they found that, and then they found like sticks being like broken and bent in certain ways that look like signals.
Literally what I just read. Oh my god.
But like they would not only would they make structures, but they would make like little like stick it in the dirt to like mark things and stuff like that. Like little symbols and things.
Where is this? Can you watch this show on like Hulu or something?
I think it's on Discovery.
Discovery? Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask
So
Alex
Expedition
to get it for me.
Bigfoot, and then also there's Finding Bigfoot, but I don't like that one as much because
I've seen that one.
so they get really excited at like the tiniest thing, and they're like,
Oh.
"We're gonna find him right
It's
now,"
like Ghost
and it's
Adventures.
never, yeah,
Yeah.
like he's right there, and they never,
And
they
it's
just
like-
edge you the whole
The
fucking
whole
show.
show is
So
just,
I don't love that, and
edgy.
also that's the one. I mean, in the other one they do calls too, but in that one there's so many grown men. Like calling like their Bigfoot, and
you
it
were
just
saying about the whooping thing.
yeah, it's wild. But yeah, so I was just going to talk about some of the like conspiracy theories, some of the like wild stuff out there about Bigfoot, because I think a lot of people know all the like normal stuff.
So here's what I know. I know the normal stuff.
Mhm.
You want to know what I know?
What?
This is what I know. Well, this is what I knew previous to what I just saw on the map. He's only in Washington. He's like, hey, you're like in my camera view, sir. Hey, Duke, you're very cute, but I think you need to get down. Are you gonna get... Okay. Thank you, sir. So, go relax. Go relax. Relax. On your bed. Couch, whatever. Okay. He's like 12 feet tall. Huge. Long ass fucking arms. Ape looking. And somehow averts a lot of like things.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know.
Okay. So,
And it's like a controversial thing because it's like, is he real? Is he not real?
yeah. So, some of the conspiracy theories around Bigfoot, one of them is
Sorry. I also thought it was just one thing.
just one.
I didn't think it was a
Like
species.
families and species.
I didn't.
Got it.
I was like, it's one thing. I was like, he's probably dead by now, guys.
Oh my God,
So
Kaylee.
that's the normal I know.
Okay. So, people think one of the ways to explain.
Oh, sorry. Can you check the camera?
Why did you say sorry?
Because I'm stopping you again.
Okay, so there's a conspiracy theory that they talk about on one of the shows that Bigfoot is an alien.
Right. You had said that.
And he has the ability to go through portals. So he will portal to Earth, and then if someone's getting close to seeing him, he'll just portal right back.
Oh.
And he'll just portal around, and Bigfoot's a space alien.
So
that's one of them. You can look into that. Another one is that they have this crazy technology, and this is the one that involves the military. So that they have a cloaking technology, and so that's why sometimes you can see them, you can hear them and smell them, but you can't see them because they have this like cloaking mechanism built into their DNA.
Shit, they have a fucking... What is that? What is that thing Harry Potter has? What's that blanket
Fucking
he has? What is
The
it called?
invisibility cloak.
Yeah, he has that.
Uh-huh.
Oh fuck.
So that leads into like there have been stories and like sightings near abandoned like military bases. There's been stories of military doing experiments on people and Bigfoots. And
What if the government is creating the Bigfoots
there
out of humans?
there's an episode where they like see this guy and he's ex-military and he's like, yeah, the military knows Bigfoot's real. Like they're keeping so because they want the technology, they're hiding it from the world. Yeah. So there's some wild shit out there.
Yeah.
Also, there's
what is were those on that show that you watched? Because I'm wondering what the scientist says about those things.
Watch it.
Okay.
I can't really remember. There's another one that so there's also, and there this I kind of could like get behind.
Okay.
So if you look at Bigfoot sightings and then you look at the cave systems
we talked
in the
about
world,
this. Yes.
Bigfoot is like traveling through cave systems, and that's why we never see them.
Yeah.
And so on the show they come up to some cave entrances and like they go in. Of course they don't find anything, but like it's still wild that there's all these caves where Bigfoot sightings are.
So many caves.
Yeah. And like you also can like line up like people going missing around those caves.
Okay, but that's like a whole that's
that's a whole other thing. Yeah. Ooh, feral people scare me.
Ooh, F. We could do F. Ooh. Who has F?
I don't know, but feral people scare me.
Feral people is like so fucking scary, but interesting to me, and it's one of the reasons I'm never gonna go to a national park. Thank you.
Bigfoot. Okay, what else do I know about Bigfoot? Okay, so
do they have like a theory of why he smells?
Because he eats flesh.
Oh.
So
it's like decay?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
but a lot of
ripping
animals,
fucking...
But a lot of animals do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
they stink too.
Yeah, but maybe not as foul where you're going to like...
Well, they also hang out in bogs and bodies of water.
Okay, yeah. The bacteria, mold.
So we talked about knocking.
Do they have long hair?
Yes.
So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah. We talked about knocking. We talked about like branch breaking, rock throwing.
Yeah.
Whistling. Whistling is another like very common in Bigfoot sighting stories.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that people will hear whistling.
I don't like that.
Okay, so here's another outrageous one.
I'm having so many goosebumps right now. My skin looks like my liver.
So there have been links to Bigfoot and grave sites.
Why?
Like, you remember that story you said where they were looking for a graveyard?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like, I can't really remember exactly how this episode went.
Yeah.
But the lady was having lots of dreams about, like, little children.
That's
and then they, like, come upon a burial site from, like, a civilization that was, like, young children dying.
Yeah.
But, like, there's this, like, paranormal aspect of Bigfoot, like, tied in with, like, graveyards and stuff. And I don't know if it's, like, there's also, like, Bigfoot is a protector of, like, indigenous land. There's so much out there. So I don't know if it's kind of, like a sacred burial ground. Bigfoot protects it type thing. I don't really know. I can't really remember a whole lot about that episode. So these are like my night shows.
Yeah.
So I'll put it on.
These are kind of what I relax.
Yeah.
To.
So I'll put it on and I'll focus for one episode.
It got so dark in here.
It did.
Oh my God.
I'll focus for one episode, and then the second episode I'll just like slowly start to disassociate and go to sleep. So
That's
some
what
of it
I
I don't pay
shows.
attention. But yeah, the whistling, the children voices, all that. The stinky fish.
Children's voices?
Yeah.
Did you just say that?
Yeah, they can like mimic children's voices.
Excuse me. Pardon? Repeat?
Bigfoot.
Actually, don't repeat that.
Also, there's Bigfoot babies, and that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that. I don't like the freaking children voice thing.
Whistling.
I don't like that. I don't like the whistling. I don't like the children voice thing.
Howling.
Because if I hear a child's voice saying, like, help or, like, something out in the middle of fucking nowhere,
yeah,
I'm gonna go look for, why is there a child?
Why would you do that?
Why is there a kid out here?
There's not.
But how do I know that?
Because that's wild.
Don't know.
If I heard a child's voice and I'm
You
out.
wouldn't, like, and they're
No.
like, help.
No.
Have you been hearing a lot? This is kind of off topic, but have you been hearing? There's a lot of people on TikTok that are like talk about mimics. Have you ever heard about mimics?
Shh.
Bro,
I don't.
do you know what they are?
Not talking about it.
They're like, this is not my dog.
No.
This isn't my dog.
No. Shut up.
Bro.
No.
That's what
Do
you're
not.
saying to me right now is the child thing.
Shh. Kaylee. I don't want any of that.
So for M, I hope that it's my topic because I'm going to talk about mimics.
That's so scary. That is so scary.
Bro, mimics are so fucking scary. And there's so many people on TikTok. And I don't know how I got on that side.
I don't know either, but you probably got me on it because, bro, they come up. They come up and I just get so fucking scared because literally, have you seen the one with the cat?
Yes.
There's like the fucking eyeballs and she's like, come here, Mr. Fluffy Glue Blue. And then the fucking cat runs past whatever the fuck has eyeballs. Get it off.
The one where the girl is like, she's on her family's farm or something and she's like going where she normally goes and all of a sudden she hears like her husband
I hate
yelling
it.
her name.
Oh.
But her husband is like back up at the house or something like that, or he's like out of town, something like that. But she's like, that's not my husband. And she got it on recording because she was recording like, I'm heading down to the stables. Blah, blah.
Or that one girl who was recording it, like mimicking her voice, going, hey, and like practicing.
Yeah.
Like literally practicing.
Get
going,
the fuck out.
Hi.
Get out.
Hi.
Get out.
Hi.
Leave.
And it literally sounded like her.
Or there's this one that keeps popping up is this like little Shih Tzu dog, and the girl is like has her door open and she's like, that's not my fucking dog.
Why do...
And she's like, sit. And she'll like say the dog's name and like do all these tricks. And she's like, my dog doesn't know any fucking tricks. And like her dog like comes out behind her and I'm like, stop this right fucking now.
When Travis goes on tour, you're gonna come over.
No, you stay here. Oh, but you have your vlogs.
Yeah, I gotta feed my vlogs and stuff. But I cannot be alone. That
He
is
leaves, like, in a week,
literally
doesn't he?
horrifying. The 24th, 23rd.
So like 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I don't know if Valentine's Day has passed yet, but happy
No.
Valentine's Day.
Well, this
When
is
this
coming out
comes
Monday. What's today?
Today's the 7th, I think.
Yeah. 8, 9, 10. Wait. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. No.
It's not passed.
It'll be the 12th.
Okay, so happy Valentine's
Happy
Day
Valentine's Day. That's why I'm wearing my little cute
You
little...
got your cute little thingies on.
Mhm.
I was going to wear heart stuff, but...
Yeah. So, Bigfoot's real.
I wore like heart stuff. I wore my Valaris shirt. Anyone who reads Akatar, I'm wearing my Valaris sweatshirt. So, it's from Akatar.
I
A
hate
Court
you.
of Thorns and Roses.
Why can't you just call it a Court of Thorns and Roses?
Because that's too fucking long, so we call it Akatar.
But anyone that doesn't read the book isn't going to know what the fuck Akatar means. So then you're going to have to say
the other thing too, and that way they know that Akatar means this thing, and that way I never have to say A Court of Thorns and Roses again. So who's the winner?
not you.
Nobody.
Okay. Bigfoot's real. Bye.
I do believe that Bigfoot is real. I'm very curious to see like if we ever discover them and like discover like where they live,
Yeah.
why they're so like avoidant.
Yeah, I will say it's pretty wild that we can't
haven't seen-
prove.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty wild. And I don't believe they're aliens. And I don't believe
No.
they have cloaking technology. Cave systems, that makes sense. But, like, even, like, heat radar and stuff,
Yeah.
there's no...
Yeah.
I mean, they see heat signatures sometimes in the show, but they can never... They always are, like, going to where the heat signature was, and then it's gone.
And then it's not there.
So, like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is pretty wild. But, like, also, like, if you think about some of the things that we just don't know in this world.
Yeah, like the ocean.
Did you know we don't know how eels reproduce or have babies?
No?
We have no idea how they do it.
Really?
Because they, like, disappear for a couple months and then they come back and there's babies and shit. We have no fucking idea.
But
Scientists
we've
have
never
no idea.
taken an eel and like cut it open and looked for a pee-pee and a VV or an egg sac or nothing.
I'm saying like we don't know like what they do in their habitat. We don't know where they go. We don't know how they're reproducing, how they're giving birth. No, like we have no idea.
That's wild.
Yeah. So if we go on, maybe we can do that for E, because eels. Yeah, that's fucking. Anyway, it's just like we don't know so many things.
So many things.
So many things.
I don't know anything.
Also, we don't know a lot about like the animals that live at the bottom of like the Mariana Trench and shit like that.
Hi.
And there's a very good reason why. It's because most of those creatures, when you bring them up past a certain pressure point, they turn into jelly. And they just like kind of dissipate because their body can't really keep themselves together without that much fucking pressure.
And this is
Is that fucking crazy?
function.
Can you imagine? You're
That's
like being
wild.
brought up and all of a sudden your like skin is loosened.
Maybe they just don't want you to know, so that's their defense. They just
They just like die.
jelly.
Yeah. Like
Suicide is
blobfish.
cringe. A blobfish are cool.
They're cool, but how you see them in pictures aren't actually how they look at the bottom of the ocean because of the pressure. It like releases their skin, and so they look all like jello-y and
Choo
stuff.
choo choo.
Choo choo choo.
Bye.
Anyway, so we talked about Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Next week is C. It'll be a individual topic, and I don't know who's gonna bring it. It'll either be me or Jade.
Yeah.
Because Dev did A.
Yeah.
I
did.
Yeah, you did Australian. Sea frogs.
Australian. I was like, what? How
What
did I
was
make
A?
that?
Asshole.
Asshole rip.
Yours is ripped.
R.I.P.
Duke looks so cute right now.
Oh, Jade.
Oh, Jade.
All right.
Jade,
Thanks for
come say bye.
coming.
Come on. Come say bye. Come on. Oh.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk, and we'll see you on the other side.
All right, guys. Make sure that you
and
check
subscribe.
out our merch. It's on our
Merch.
Etsy page, which is Functional Chaos Merch Shop.
Merch shop.
It's gonna be in the description. I probably fucked up that link again. It's also, if you're watching on YouTube, it's on the screen. Check out our merch. Get our merch.
Yeah.
And make sure that you follow us on Instagram and subscribe on our YouTube. Both of those are Functional Chaos Podcast.
Yeah.
And then also make sure that you go and follow us on our TikTok, which is
functional.chaos.podcast. And maybe you can balance out the pervs and mean people if you'd like.
Yeah, come and like give us better and funny comments, because like I'm so tired.
I mean, you don't have to.
You don't have to. Really, that's a lot of pressure. Don't do anything for us. It's okay.
Buy merch.
Make sure you follow our individuals. Jade's is Jade for you with underscores. Mine is Kaylee for you with underscores. And Dev's is Dev for you with 2 U's and some underscores.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and stay amazing. And
what
this
the
is...
fuck is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? I'm trying to be all hype.
Thank you
and
so much for coming to the podcast.
I'm going to hit her with this mic when this is over.
You know when Dory's like, hello?
Like talking whale. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it turns out she can talk whale.
I know.
I want to point that out.
I know.
Marlin was wrong.
I know.
Also, I think it's funny that a clownfish is
He's
named
a man.
Marlin.
He's a man. Of course he's
Also,
wrong.
His name is Marlin, and he's a clownfish.
Mhm.
Marlin is a type of fish.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny as fuck. Anyway, thank
This
you so
is-
much for listening and watching. And
This is Functional Chaos.
Bye.
Bye. See you later, all the motherfucking
bye.
gators.
Say bye, Duke. Say bye-bye.
We did it. We did it.